Stroud looks to throw on the first play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Here's 2nd and 10. As Stroud now to throw.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his receiver Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Danico Autry able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
All right.
Now Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Why Tony?
Back to throw. Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, 48 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Look out!
Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Stroud to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Look high, look high. Hey, south. Good.
Stroud out of the gun here.
This is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Alert! Return!
So after the INT, it's Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
All right.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here's Stroud.
Dumps it off to Mixon. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
The throwing again is Stroud.
To Mixon on the check down. A little, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Hey, uno. 2J. Hey.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Here's Allen to throw it.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Allen going to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
Steven Sims now on the return.
And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
What's that?
To the air, Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Half 85, half 85. Look out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is. But that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers. Literally and figuratively.
Has his man, it's Shakir. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Alert!
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out.
Alert!
He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and this Texans defense stands tall.
Oh,
Play action. Stroud now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau, his 2nd sack of the night. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a give to Mixon. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Gets around him. Down the left sideline. Joe Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Here we go, let's go.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. And they'll still try and run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Stop.
Looking to throw. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final try here for Allen. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd down and 8.
Sujay.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. That'll be caught left side by Woods. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. An audible here to get a new look.
Righty Texas.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen. And this one is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Throwing, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. To throw is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 36 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud looks to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That is intercepted. Khair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That's complete. It's Cook.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Throwing is Allen.
Coleman has it here right side.
And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.